Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the best podcast in the world, Grindcast. The official podcast of grindword.com. As always, I'm Matt, and today we have
Fred, taking Will's spot.
And Jason.
So, we're going to roll right into some news like we always do. The first topic I'm going to go with, this gets close to my nerd heart. It was last week, Pacific Rim 2 was put on hiatus, and then it was being reported that it was possibly going to be canceled, which is one of the reasons why you should never read entertainment news. Because this week now they're saying that it's probably not being canceled, and they're going to go through with it. Now, they haven't said that much about why there's this whole thing in the air about it, and this is my thought of what they're doing. Legendary Pictures now owns the rights to Godzilla, King Kong, and Pacific Rim.
Okay.
I think, and since like the Chinese market is partially funding this, I think what they want to do is they want to try and shove all of this into a universe of their own, because that's what Hollywood wants to do right now. They want to make universes out of everything.
Well, yeah, because
ever since Marvel started.
Let's see how popular Marvel is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've already confirmed that in Skull Island they're going to make mention of the Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
And the events that happened. I know you guys like Pacific Rim.
Yeah, it's not up your alley. Yeah,
I was not a fan.
It was not scientific enough for you. It needs to be realistic and historical.
No.
It needs to take place in Gettysburg.
Look, I don't know.
What if it was giant robotic versions of Lee and
I'd be even more pissed because they're mocking like Civil War people.
Right.
Like the Ancient Aliens episode that claimed that the reason why the Confederates lost the Battle of Gettysburg was because aliens showed up and shone like quartz lights in their eyes.
What?
Jesus Christ!
The fuck is this that I'm hearing?
Yeah. Oh, it was the best thing ever, because like later they go and they're like talking about Loch Ness.
Oh yeah,
and they do like this. There's this guy is like this. He like comes out of his trailer. It's like this hick guy, like fucking in like near Lake Champlain, and he's like, "There I was, minding my own business," as all great stories start.
Yeah,
Mind my own business.
Came out my door, and on there, my front porch was a goddamn Loch Ness monster baby.
What?
And they show
this computer thing.
Yeah,
this Loch Ness monster. It's on its two hind fins, standing up. Flopping around.
And it jumps into a portal.
Yeah. This portal just opens and it's like, whoop! So then the whole theory, they're like, we think that the Loch Ness Monster uses portals to hop from different lakes back to Loch Ness.
Yeah.
And the aliens gave them this technology to do this.
But what's it doing on a porch where fucking...
Yeah, why would it be like right at somebody's front door? It's just like, nobody will ever see me here.
And it's hopping around.
It's like, or either they're so smart, they're like, this guy's redneck, nobody will believe this shit. I just love the guy. He's like, right there, as I stand to this very day, right at that goddamn spot, right there, was a goddamn Loch Ness Monster dancing around as free as free as a newborn naked baby.
And then they cut to an ancient astronaut theorist.
Yeah.
With his shirt open and like the big gold necklace. He looks like a porn movie director, but the big gold necklace has like an Egyptian symbol, and he's like, is it so hard to believe that the Loch Ness Monster travels in portals from lakes?
Oh, I just love
it is extremely hard to fucking believe.
Yeah, and I just love because it's that fucking guy from Ancient Aliens with the crazy ass hair. He's hosting this show.
Aliens.
Yeah. He's on the porch with this guy. He's got his fucking Indiana Jones satchel. He's just got like this fucking like zip up like fucking brown tan leather jacket. Like he acting like he's really searching for like ancient like historical events here. And he's just like, I see. Well, this is not improbable. The guy's like, I knew it!
He always gives quartz to people, too.
Yeah.
That's in Search Aliens, the one hosted by Giorgio. That's the one you're talking... he's like, here's a gift for you, my friend, so the aliens will take you aboard the mothership. It's quartz. And he gives him like a small piece of quartz.
Or you can just go in your backyard and dig 2 feet.
Yeah.
Find all the quartz you'll ever need.
Yeah. But back to Pacific Rim. I was not a fan. I personally wasn't a fan if they come out with they come out with a new one.
You're gonna have to see it.
I see it. I saw the first one. It's better than. I mean, I'm sure it'll be more watchable than fucking half the other shit out there.
Yeah, you know what? I hope Poop Poop is in Pacific Rim too.
And he does the exact same thing as in the.
He has to mind meld with his co-pilot, and he shits himself during it. Takes a bloody shit in his man diaper.
Takes it off again the same way that he took it off at the visit.
Yeah.
Behind the fucking counter island.
He's just like, hold on for a second, you can keep fighting, right? He just goes behind him
brings it up, takes it up to the guy. You shouldn't have done that move. That move wasn't a good one against the big. What are the aliens called?
Kaiju. Yeah.
There's no way I can pronounce that. It's
Kaiju. It's easy.
It smashes it in the guy's face.
That's the fucking robot just holds this tiny man diaper, just the thing dies and falls into the ocean.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. I know I'm coughing.
Yeah, Fred's still kind of sick. Well, we'll move on to something Fred holds really dear here. There's a PewDiePie article.
Oh my god, the topics are just...
It's a PewDiePie. Everything Fred hates. There's a PewDiePie topic in the news this week. Stephen Colbert, I guess he's on the...
CBS.
Yeah, he took over for Letterman, right?
Yeah.
He's on Letterman's show, and he's going to interview PewDiePie either this coming week or in the weeks to come. Now... I don't understand why this needs to happen. I think it's only because a couple weeks ago, Kimmel did his thing with Markiplier.
Twitch.
Yeah, he did it because he didn't understand games.
Since you guys are talking about it, I listened to that episode. I want to stick up for Kimmel here.
All right, go ahead.
I'm in Camp Kimmel on this one. Look, he made some excellent points when they're like, see, you put on, what's that Google 3D...
Oh, the Oculus.
The Oculus.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you put this on, it feels like you're riding a roller coaster. And Kimmel's response is, or you can just go ride a real roller coaster.
I understand. I do see the points that he had, but in the same thing, I don't know. It's a new cultural thing that's happening.
It's just as simple as this. You could go play baseball or football, but instead you watch it on TV.
I played baseball and football.
Yeah. Well, good for you. But there's people that don't play baseball and football, and they instead watch on TV and be like, yeah, this is just like being in the sport. No, it's not.
No, I think there's a difference, because when you can enjoy video games. I like video games.
Yeah, love it.
But I also go out and do a ton of real life shit. I think these people on YouTube,
like us.
Well, no, you just have to.
No, we do stuff afterwards. Yeah,
but the people on YouTube, they're not doing that. And to fucking go, this is just like riding a roller coaster on an Oculus. Go out and fucking ride a roller coaster at a theme park.
Right.
That's my problem.
Okay. No, I understand. I do get it as well. It's like, you can do everything you do in a game in real life except killing aliens or, kind of shit. But, yeah. See, the thing that pissed me off with Kimmel is that he outright refused to try and understand it at all, and then went out of his way to make the two of them look like complete assholes. Which, I mean, and since you listened to that episode, it was like, Markiplier is a really nice guy, and he does a lot of charity work. So, I can't hate on a guy that does that kind of stuff. Plus, he's really funny. He does do a lot of shit in his real life. He's a very busy man. But, I do understand the same fact. It's like, you could just get out of the house once in a while. It's cool. It's fun to watch people play. I think it's funny. But, I don't sit around all day watching it.
Now, who are you condemning, though, in this argument? The Let's Player or the people watching the Let's Player?
Watchers. Because a YouTuber like Markiplier, that's his job right now.
Yeah.
He makes good money doing that, and it's like, you do something you love, I can't hate on you for it. But at the same time, it's like, you're going to watch it, that's fine. I can't hate on you for that either. But if you see a game that you're like, man, this game looks great, it's like, go on, play it. Buy it, try it then.
And, I've done that plenty of times, actually.
Yeah, there's a ton of games I bought and absolutely don't know why I bought after watching somebody play it, because it looked funner when they were doing it, and I'm like, this game's shit.
What did this guy expect going on Jimmy Kimmel?
They actually were really trying to help him understand it. And, yeah, I mean, when you're Jimmy Kimmel, I guess, and you don't understand it, and you don't want to understand it, Jimmy Kimmel did this whole thing basically because this was probably the funniest joke he had in a while. And you could tell, because he wrote it for weeks. But, you know, PewDiePie, I think when you have 300 million people, soon to be 400 million people subscribed to your channel, do you need to go on Colbert to let anybody else know that you're around? Isn't it kind of like beating a dead horse by now?
Maybe he just wants to
when you're on South Park.
300 million people watch it.
How do you know he just doesn't want to go meet Stephen Colbert?
He doesn't.
I tell you right now, if I had the opportunity to meet Stephen Colbert, I'd do it. No matter how many followers, no matter how much money I was making, I want to meet Stephen Colbert.
Okay. That's fine. I want to meet Godzilla.
Or you can go to that hotel in Japan.
If Stephen Colbert asked me on a show, I'd say, no, thank you. And when he said, why? Because I've already met the only man that matters. His name's John Trapertise. I have no desire
to meet anyone else.
You don't want to meet... So if Schwarzenegger wanted to meet you, you'd be like, no.
If Mel Gibson was like, hey, you want to come hang out?
I would jump out of you.
If anybody famous asked me to come hang out, I'd be like, fuck yeah. Everything else going on in my life is halting right now.
There's a couple.
Name somebody famous that you think I wouldn't want to hang out with.
Matt Damon.
Oh, no. I'd hang out with him just all day, just following around going, Matt Damon.
I couldn't do it.
You eventually be like, just get away. Go home. No. I got 4 more hours to my flight. Matt Damon.
I couldn't do Matt Damon. Ben Affleck's another one I couldn't do.
They should have left your ass on Mars.
Yeah. George Clooney's another one I couldn't do.
I'd be asking for his back credit card all day.
He's just so in love with himself.
Would you want to hang out with Paris Hilton?
Okay, no.
Anybody from the Jersey Shore.
I turned that one down. I turned down Jersey Shore.
Yeah. Well, Paris Hilton, explain what hanging out entails.
Are you just say you want to bang Paris Hilton?
I don't want Fred. No, I don't want to.
I said Fred.
Sex with Paris Hilton.
Nah.
I'd probably slap it around a little bit.
You got sick going to a convention. You want to have sex with Paris Hilton?
You're gonna die.
Like I said to you out there, I'll use the same comparison that I compared to the person that I think got you sick. Paris Hilton will lay down in bed and open her legs, and there will just be this miasma that comes out. You will be instantly STD'd. You won't even need to touch her. Sorry, any Paris Hilton fans out there, if that exists.
I don't think they exist.
Not anymore.
No.
But no, I'd turn that one down. But I mean, there's certain ones that, I probably would hate to be around them, but it would also be fun just to ruin their life for a day.
Meth Damon.
Oh, I'd totally hang out with Meth Damon. He was in Black Mass.
Yeah. Black Mass?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. Is it any good?
Fantastic. You should listen to our show.
I think it's the highest.
I mean, I know you don't even listen to this one. So.
Yeah.
I went to listen. No, look, I went to listen to some. The site's fucking up.
Yeah, I know. I apologize for that, people.
Doesn't fuck up for me.
Emailed, it fucks up for me on mobile as well. I've emailed them many a times to let them know about it, and they keep telling me they're working on it.
I tried to go.
I want a refund.
Use Podcast Addict.
I went to do it on my laptop, and it's stuck on,
4
2 weeks
episodes
ago.
back. Yeah. It's weird.
Use Podcast Addict. Never run into a problem.
Or Podcast Source, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. There's a lot of, John Travolta I wouldn't hang out with. He's fucking weird. With his toupees, and Tom Cruise with his Scientology. I wouldn't want to hang out with him. There's quite a few famous people.
Hanging out with John Travolta. I'd love to see that. All right, well, I'm going to move on to another topic here. Prometheus sequels.
Oh, I can't wait. Finally, something I'm excited for.
I can wait.
I love the first one. Love's a strong word. I enjoyed the first one.
Love them.
Can't wait for the second, possibly third, and possibly fourth one. Which Ridley Scott has admitted that they will all tie into Alien. So that's why they ended up pushing Blumkin's Alien back.
Yeah.
So that they can...
I don't want to see his Alien. I
You don't want to see Blumkin's Alien?
After I saw Chappie, I don't want to see anything else that fucking man does.
Yeah. I agree. I think he's extremely overrated. He made District 9, which was something new and different.
Right.
I enjoyed District 9.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it was a pretty good movie, but
yeah, that was the one that
blew his wad. Honestly.
That was the one that got him a name.
Yeah,
and
especially considering the ending of that was so far different from what everybody else. Everyone else would probably had him get fixed or whatever, and they were just like, you know what? Fuck it. We're not going to be back for like 20 years.
Yeah. So, I didn't really care for the first Prometheus. Because of there being so many stupid plot holes. And the fact that they're like, this has nothing to do with aliens. And then what do you see at the very fucking end? Tell me, Fred, what do you see?
Never
saw no more.
Yeah.
I had
see a
always heard,
fucking alien at the very end.
See, I had heard that
he gets
aliens.
Yeah. One of the creators gets into a rough sex fight with a fucking vagina,
giant
a fang-toothed vagina octopus monster, and out pops a xenomorph.
Yep.
Which made no sense to me. So I'm like, normally in genetics, the offspring of two completely different animals will actually have traits of each one of those animals. This one, it just pops out a fucking black anorexic person.
I enjoyed it.
Elongated cranium.
I like the way it was shot. I love Ridley Scott. He's one of my favorite directors. He's the guy directing.
No, I don't dog Ridley Scott. He is a good director. No.
Well, I think people either love it or hate it.
There's
no in between.
When I at the end see that fucking ship rolling towards them to crush them, and they're just running straight instead of running to the sides. And I'm just like, you gotta
it was a massive ship. They couldn't get.
Always how it works in movies.
They had at least. They ran for a good 20 minutes. They could have just went boop, like from the get-go, just like, wow, we should probably just go that way.
All right. Well,
let's follow the shadow that keeps getting closer. Then there was that, and there was another thing that I had to watch it twice, and I picked up on this the second time. Okay, there's the scene where the two scientists get left in the ruin.
Yeah.
Everybody else makes it back to the ship. All right. They had that holographic map in the ship, and the captain's like, he's talking to him, he's looking at the map, he's like, oh, that's weird. They're like, what? The beacon picked up something. It's moving. Really? Yeah, well, good night, guys.
Well, no, he didn't say good night, guys. He went, first off, he went to go have sex with Charlize Theron.
Well, yeah, I remember that, but still, he's just like, there's something in there with you.
That's
well, bye.
Yeah. What would you do if Charlize Theron was saying, like, I want to have sex?
God, they had people there with weapons. Send in a reconnaissance team. Yeah, but then when they die, or they get infected, they're all shocked.
They could be fucking...
And then plus the time when the guy's like, he had the black mass on his finger.
Yeah.
Like, he puts it in the guy's drink. That guy is literally staring at his cup when he does it. He's just like, whoop! And the guy's like, oh, I'll drink that then.
I don't recall that part. But...
Some weird android just stuck his finger in my drink for some reason. I'll drink it. Fuck it.
But
I thought we were gonna find God.
Yeah, they could be getting eaten by velociraptors live on the radio, and if Charlize Theron came up and said, you want to bang, I'd fuck them.
All right. I can see this is not going to go anywhere.
I thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed it, and I can't wait for the sequels.
All right, fine. I can wait, but I'm gonna have to see them anyway.
Yes, and who knows? Maybe those supposed plot holes will be answered
in the next 5 movies.
Yeah.
God,
probably not. I don't know.
The idea of just
I think there's just going to be more plot holes. Yeah, well,
it is Hollywood, so.
You know, as much as I hated Prometheus, it's not as dumb as our next news topic. The PETA monkey selfie.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right. Can I tell this
one?
Yeah,
go for it. You field it.
All right. This is what happened. There's a man who takes photographs like National Geographic or one of those magazines in the jungle. Sets his camera down. Monkey comes up, takes a selfie with it, with the camera, because, by accident, he's
messing with the camera.
He takes a picture of himself, a clear, pretty well done picture of the monkey smiling. Looks like a selfie.
And this monkey is extinct, like soon to be extinct breed of monkey.
Yeah. So that happens. This photographer finds the picture on his camera roll or on his digital picture, and he goes ahead puts it in his portfolio. Well, here comes PETA, destroyer of everything great, such as bacon and steak.
Destroyer of everything great, like bacon and steak.
Leather jackets. They show up. They say, no, you can't make money off that. That's the monkey's intellectual property. The monkey should be making money off that. The monkey has rights. Mm-hmm. So they sue this guy on behalf of the monkey.
Okay.
So is the monkey going to testify in fucking court? It's like you said, it's a nearly extinct species of monkey. They have to go.
What the hell's a monkey gonna do with the copyright ownage to a fucking picture of itself?
What's gonna happen is, PETA, if they win this, God forbid they do, because this is fucking insane.
This is asinine.
They're gonna take that money, spend it nothing on that species of monkey, and spend it on more advertising for themselves.
Yeah, they'll end up using the picture in the advertising campaign for themselves.
They will get the money.
We own the rights because we're
representing animals.
Representing the monkey in this case. No,
they probably saw that picture and like, damn it! We've been trying to get a cat to take a picture of itself for years.
I'm sorry, PETA is a fucking joke. And if you remember, I mean, I love animals. Okay.
Yeah, I fucking love animals.
I have a dog.
I have way more than I need right now.
But dude, I tell you what, I love animals, but I also love a good steak, cheeseburger, bacon. All right, this fucking PETA is just absolutely insane.
This is to me where there's a fine line between it being like a love for animals or just getting yourself out there to have more fucking press.
Which is what they're doing.
And that's what they're doing. Yeah. I don't think they could give two shits about this monkey's picture. Because really, in the long scheme of this, down the line, that picture might pop up a couple times. Like when you see, like, you know, they do like the best photos of National Geographic. Like they had that one of like took like that indigenous woman who had like the really pretty eyes, and it was like they followed up. It's like, here's her now or whatever. Yeah. That's not gonna fucking happen for this.
No.
They're not gonna be like, oh, here's that same monkey now, and he's just like shitting. And it was like, hey, aren't you glad we won that?
He's working at a Taco Bell with his arm up his fucking ass.
Yeah.
Another thing about this is, they're suing for the intellectual rights to the monkey. But the fucking idea of this is insane because there's millions of memes out there where people take pictures of things that they have no right to technically.
Exactly.
And post it everywhere. And no one's suing these people.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and this is my other thought. The picture was taken with the camera that he paid money for.
Yeah.
You know, that he earns to keep doing the job that he's doing, the film and the camera. You know, if it was film, I don't remember how long ago this was taken, but still, the data usage and all that, like, all of it came out of his pocket. That picture, rightfully, is paid for by his money. That's his fucking picture.
Had he not been there, that picture would not have been taken.
Yeah. Right.
I don't think the monkey just walked into a canning store and was like, let me get that camera.
And this is the thing that I can't get over. Like, you have this incident, monkey takes a picture, everybody's up in an uproar. Now, you have a similar, not similar, but you had an incident like a couple months back where a rich doctor kills a famous lion. Everybody's up in a roar about that. I didn't hear PETA once come up in that whole entire thing. Oh, unless I was just reading the wrong articles. Yeah, you were reading, they were there? Okay.
They showed up at the dentist's office and threatened, like, they were like, you should die, you should die.
All right, I retract my statement then. But still,
that's
like,
why he closed
die?
His yeah, they wanted to send him back to Africa to die at the hands of a fellow lion.
What is this, the fucking gladiator?
Here's my thing about Cecil Lions.
I wish people could see my face right now.
Here's my thing about Cecil Lion. Look, I don't think anyone's arguing that the guy who shot a fucking lion that was lured like that has a micro penis, okay?
Yeah.
But, for fuck's sake, man, it's still a lion. That shooting of the lion happened 3 days after those four guys were shot into the Marines on an omnibus.
And that got more press than them.
The lion got more press than them.
Right.
So.
And this is getting more press than most stuff in the news right now.
I had to listen to morning radio talk about this for 45 minutes on my way to work.
People have to hear us talk about it.
Yeah.
We fell into the trap. Like a fucking spider web of cancer.
And the argument,
we all got stuck.
The argument they're using, because, people are like, well, so does that mean, like, when I take a picture of, like, a bear walking in the woods, because that picture is of the bear, that I had, you know, that
Yeah,
the bear has the rights
I have
to
to
it.
get permission from the bear
Yeah.
to post this on my Facebook page.
Yeah. Excuse me, Mr. Bear. Can I have this picture?
Peter's argument is, well, it became the monkey's picture the moment he picked up the camera and took the fucking...
So should we arrest the monkey for stealing the camera?
I think that's...
So what's it like? You go out and have a picnic and ants ruin your picnic? It's theirs now?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, if I'm living here one day and a fucking, like, killer bee flies into my house, it's like, well, might as well move. It's his house now.
Yeah.
Can't smash him.
According to PETA, that you should.
God damn it.
Well...
Just lost your property,
and plus,
God damn
monkeys, chimpanzees, gorillas.
What's that, eminent domain? Is that what that's called?
Monkeys, like chimpanzees, and like, you know, people are siding with the monkey. They're not PETA members. They're siding with the monkeys. They think the monkey's cute. Monkeys and stuff are like, can be vicious animals. What about that chimpanzee who ripped that woman's face off?
I was just thinking about that. That's his face now.
Yeah. That's it. He owns the face now.
He ripped it off. It's his. He can wear it like a fucking mask. I don't, you know what? If all the money that gets wasted on shit like this, we could actually be, you know, bettering our whole society. Like, we have things like that. Who gets this picture? A monkey or the guy who owns the fucking camera? We have this argument going on instead of just like fixing shit that really needs to be taken care of.
There's no money in fixing things.
No. Yeah. Well, there could be. If you legalize certain things and just get over your fucking, you know, bullshit reasons. But that's for another time. I don't want to get political.
Okay.
But fuck it. Yeah, fuck this topic. I'm done.
Yeah. Another case of, you know, I work 60 to 80 hours a week, like 7 days a week. The next 2 weeks I work 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering where people find the time to fucking protest on behalf of a monkey who took a picture.
You know what I think they should do?
Because they eat nothing but lentils.
I think
it costs like a dime for
what they should do
worth.
is that they should give that monkey the right to that photo. And then they should let the monkey in a room with that guy's camera again. And for every minute that monkey doesn't take another selfie that's at the same quality that it did before, they pay that guy $100,000.
Fair.
Again,
ruling.
Ridiculous lawsuits like this. I've said it before. I'm all for life in prison for this.
That monkey's going to prison for life.
Like, throw the heads that he PETA in for just wasting our fucking valuable
all
time.
of PETA?
No, well, the heads.
No,
of PETA,
make them work at GameStop.
Yeah,
for the rest of their lives.
I'm not saying open up like a concentration camp and throw PETA in there. I'm saying, you know, the heads of PETA, like the people, like
the people that created it.
Yeah, like the 4 or 5 people
like
in charge.
The Steve
of
Jobs of PETA. Throw him in jail.
But once you do that, the others will disperse.
This is true. All right, moving on. We're going to get one more in here, and then we'll go into our request topics. We really don't know which one to go with these, because these are both kind of weak topics, but I'll go with this one. Mass Effect. Everybody knows that game. A lot of people loved it. The head writer of the Mass Effect series is coming back to write the story for the new Old Republic game that's in production.
There's a new Old Republic game coming?
Yeah.
Like Knights of the Old Republic?
Yes.
Yeah.
With like Revan?
Yes.
I'm down for it. I love those games.
So you play the MMO at all?
No. I only played the
it's
2 Xbox.
The GMO.
It wasn't bad, but it didn't get enough steam behind it.
No, it kind of just fell apart on its own. But yeah, there's going to be a new Old Republic game, and the head writer of Mass Effect is going to write for it.
So basically what I'm going to be saying in that game is more Mass Effect?
I don't know, but I don't want it to be like, I don't want it to be like discussion trees like Mass Effect had. No, I hope that doesn't come around.
I see that problem all the time because they also made Dragon Age, and Dragon Age is just medieval Mass Effect.
Right.
And a lot of companies get into that pattern of, they made this game, it was popular, it was good, they keep making that game. People that make Borderlands, they're making a new game called Battleborn, and it's basically Borderlands.
Just like Borderlands, yeah.
It plays just like Borderlands.
Wasn't when Mass Effect 1 came out, wasn't one of the claims to fame was that it was kind of like Knights of the Old Republic?
Yeah.
So
that was one of
the original creators of Knights of the Old Republic actually works for the same company.
Yeah, which is why it has the same flavor, if you will.
So it's a perfect fit then. Works. Yeah. Works for me.
I can't wait. I think it's going to be awesome.
Top 5 games of all time, to me.
But do you think it's going to suffer from what most games nowadays do, where they take the game that you knew and love and then add all this new age stuff to it to try and make it,
you know what,
with the times.
I'm going to say no because Disney has their hands dabbled in it, and Disney kind of like, they seem to stay pretty true to whatever franchises they buy.
Yeah, but even companies that have done the games before do that. Look at 343 with Halo.
Let's not talk about that.
I mean,
no, I know 343. It was a lot of people that did work on it when they were with Bungie.
Yeah,
and they completely fucked up Halo 4. So I see what you're saying.
You see what they're doing with 5.
I see what you're
saying. Call of Duty.
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
I know. I want to live in denial.
It's just like a lot of people were upset with what was it? New Vegas. Because, we really liked Fallout 3, but what they don't realize is it's not they're kind of the same company,
right?
But it's a different people that worked on New Vegas,
right?
Than worked on Fallout 3.
I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see. Wait in anticipation.
Yeah.
See if
new Star Wars games would be nice, though. But I'm excited about Battlefront.
Yeah, that's going to be good, too.
It's going to be a fun game.
It's a first-person shooter.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah, okay.
I'm getting the PS4.
You had like a momentary look at me.
You're like, to play it?
Excuse me?
That's the sickness.
What?
That's my sickness.
Oh, okay.
I remember playing it on the PS2, and that was just so much fun.
I'm looking to get the Battlefront PS4 exclusive.
What, the Vader one?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like the controller because it's asymmetrical. And I'm like, get the fuck over it.
So, alright, well that's it for the news this week. We're going to jump into request topics here real quick. I'm going to start, this one came from a friend of mine, Mihaela Berg. She said, best thing you've seen that's come across you on the internet this week. For me, the best thing I've seen on the internet this week is trying to brush up on my Destiny skills. And when I found out that people are spending their hard-earned in-game cash to basically kill themselves to then be able to get exotic weapons in the game. And Bungie just said, fuck it.
Because they have they have something planned that they're not revealing just yet.
Yeah.
That's going to basically probably make all those assholes feel like, well, I just wasted my time killing myself over and over again.
Yeah, exactly. What about you? Did I steal your thunder?
Not really. But I've not seen much, like, online much. Aside from that, the guy that was streaming Silent Hill, and then his stream fucked up, so he had to draw.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
He had to draw the Silent Hill for his streamers.
Yeah, he drew like highlights frame by frame of like what was going on, so you could still have a visual.
Does porn count?
I mean, if
it's
that's
on the internet.
If you watch it on the internet, then yes.
All right, there you go. Porn.
What exactly? Come on, Fred.
I won't go.
Don't be shy.
Brazzers,
probably.
Sponsor us.
There you go.
They can do a Grindcast parody porn.
I saw porn on the internet this week, and that was pretty good.
Okay.
It was pretty good.
Porn was pretty good.
It was okay.
It was all right.
I've had better porn.
Better. Okay, well, she had a part 2. Your thoughts on shows that are coming back from their season hiatus?
I
heard Fear the Walking Dead coming back.
I heard it was bad.
Yeah,
it's not great.
I don't actually have cable, so I can't really
Neither do I.
put much into this one.
I do.
All right,
go
for
ahead.
it. Gotham's back. Gotham's pretty good. Hell on Wheels.
Now,
has it gotten better?
Question about Gotham. I saw this ad for it with, like, I guess a police officer that was just, like, laughing all the time. Is that supposed to be the Joker? Because if it is, I'm pissed off about that.
Yeah, that's the redheaded kid. That's the Joker.
That is horrible.
I'm lost. I haven't got to watch any of it.
He shouldn't even exist yet.
Yeah, it's an okay show.
You know what? I can feel this. I watched the first new episode of South Park that came out this past week.
Yep.
It was fucking brilliant.
Wait, do you see the second one?
I loved it.
Wait, do you see?
Yeah, because I gotta wait for Hulu to upload the stuff.
The second one.
Fucking PC Principal was amazing.
There looks like PC Principal is going to be around for the whole season.
It's great. It's fucking great. I just as soon as they showed him walking in and what he looked like, I was like, that's a perfect visual of like what I feel about shit right now. Like, I love how like they induct Randy. He's like, all right, man. Here's your polo t-shirt and here's your Oakleys. He's like, whoa, really? Oakleys? Cool. Which I own Oakleys, so I felt like an asshole. I was like, I'm going to throw these out, get some Ray-Bans.
There's a lot of shows, though, that I watch just because they're on, not because I enjoy them.
Right.
Such as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Right.
Hell on Wheels is a good show that I really like, and that doesn't come back, though, till February. They just wrapped up the first half of the last season.
Right.
Black Sails is good. That's on Stars. That's Pirates.
Okay.
When is Asterisk Evil Dead coming out?
That's November.
I'm mad. I haven't been able to watch
Yeah,
that.
a lot of them come back in November.
Yeah, I won't be able to see unless I buy it for just one season. I wish you could get Stars just on its own without having to have a cable package.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you'll. You can do it with Showtime now, and Showtime is starting to. So I'm sure Stars will.
Okay, that would be fantastic.
In the future.
I would buy it just to watch the show.
But the only show that really matters, and that is coming back in November, is the second half of the third season of Mountain Monsters.
I get so confused by half seasons. This is like something that's new that's like boggling my mind. Like, how does that work?
I really don't like it.
They just film for like a couple months and then just say, that's it, we take a break and come back later? Like,
it's to drag it out.
So I understand that concept, but I'm like, how do you film half seasons?
So they don't have to do 24 episodes like a normal show does. They only have to do like 16.
All right. Maybe I should start doing half episodes of Grindcast.
Yeah. But Mountain Monsters is the only show that matters. Second half of the third season in November. Fourth season coming in April.
That grave.
Gonna find out what he found in the grave. Gonna find out who's chasing him.
Right.
Gonna follow Trapper through his perils of his leg injury.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the best. That's gonna be an amazing show.
Okay. All right, so we'll move on to another one. My wife gave us this one. Are there any superheroes you guys feel should be brought to the big screen or have like their own franchise? How about doing something like Maleficent did and having a villain-based movie? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, but what they did with Maleficent was try to make it like
they made her a hero.
I can't remember what
the
author's name is, but did you you know about Wicked, right?
Yeah.
But they take the character that you knew was always bad and they try to shine a light so they're not so bad.
They tried to make you sympathetic for what happened to them to make everybody else look like they were the villain.
Yeah. Well, that's what they did at Wicked, and the Angelina Jolie one. Yeah, well, and the Angelina Jolie one, she was the good guy.
You know what I would like them to do?
They made her a good guy.
What I would like them to do, and this would fix the Fantastic Four franchise partially, I guess. I would like them to make a Dr. Doom movie, but follow his actual storyline.
That's not gonna happen.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if you want to, like, villain-based movie, Dr. Doom is one of the most popular villains out there. Like,
awesome.
He's one of the ones that actually gets shit done.
True.
He rules his own goddamn country. And in, like, the Secret Wars thing that's going on right now, he's God. I forget, like, during the first Secret Wars, the whole thing that he was trying to get this absolute power.
Mm-hmm.
And this storyline, he actually obtained it. He killed the person that owned it. He's now betrothed with it, and he's God of that universe. So, if they would do a Dr. Doom movie, starting from when everything goes wrong, he's horribly burned, he gets his own armor, it's created. Because the funny thing that people don't realize is, he had, like, prototype armors, and then down the line, like, people made him stronger ones, and he said that he never wanted to not wear his armor ever again, so they wanted him to encase him in it while it was still molten hot. So it would burn to his flesh, and he could never take it off. That's how fucking nuts he is.
He's not nuts.
He's nuts. He's genius nuts.
I would like to see.
As he needs to be.
I'd like to see a Moon Knight movie.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Moon Knight's a very interesting character. I mean, like, there's certain ones that you'll never get. Like, freaking Booster Gold's never gonna get.
He's never gonna get a fucking movie.
He's fucking. There's no point to him. Like, his character's funny just from the point that, like, he sells himself to be like the greatest superhero ever, and then it's just like Justice League's like, yeah, there's a cat stuck in a tree. You want to go get that?
He's good in an ensemble cast.
Yeah,
that's it.
He does not do well on his own, as far as I'm concerned.
How about a proper? I'd like to see him do redo X-Men at the beginning.
I would like a real.
I'd like
X-Men.
a rated R X-Men. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, do it right. I'd love to get
or
like
TVMA X-Men show.
Right. There was that one time they were talking about there being a Venom movie on its own. At that time, I thought it was kind of stupid, but like how Marvel's doing stuff now, if they let Marvel do creative control of it, I would go for that. I would more want a Carnage movie over that, just because Carnage is a much more interesting.
He's more interesting, but you can't have Carnage
bad guy.
without, like, if they're putting it in the universe, you can't have the Carnage movie first.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they could do?
Last.
They just take a quick scene, like edit scene from like Spider-Man 3, where you just see the symbiote leave, and then it's just like Carnage movie picks up from there.
See, obviously...
It's like, you remember that shit? Here's something better.
Obviously, I'd want a good Green Lantern movie.
Well, you might get it. There's talks of they're going to redo it, and Ryan Reynolds wants to redo it again.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I was hoping that this Fantastic Four was going to be good. It's garbage.
Yeah. It's
absolute garbage.
Yeah.
You cannot... I'm sorry, like... I know the Fantastic Four is like the grandma and grandpa of like superheroes. It's like it's one of the team ups that started it all, kept Marvel going, until Amazing Fantasy and all that shit came around when they struck some gold, you know. But in all honesty, I don't really think you can make that interesting. You know, it's like two different companies have tried it now.
Yeah, but
it's just like
they went about it in a really goofy way with the first one, and they made it way too serious.
Well, see, the goofy works because the Fantastic Four wasn't really a super serious thing to begin with. It was cheesy.
Yeah, but they went too
too
goofy.
That way. You didn't need to like have fucking Jessica Alba. You didn't need to horseshoe a scene into there. Like, let's get her in her panties somehow.
Duh. You got to do that.
Hold on 1 minute.
All right, I know where you were going to come at with this. But
it's one company, ruined.
Phrasing.
One company. Fox did.
Okay, one company, two different directors.
Yeah. But I think they could do it. I don't think it's that... I don't think it's that hard to tell a good story, especially when it comes to comics.
Well, you know what the funny thing was?
All the fucking material's there for you.
What pissed me off so bad with the new movie is that they were on the right track somewhat. Making it a little bit more serious to kind of show that, you know, it's not all just goofy. Fine. Mm-hmm. That's great. I do not need an hour and a half of science before anything superhero happens. That could have just been, like, shortened down to just like, we created this thing, we got funding, it went awry, now we have powers.
Because that's the story.
That's it. Yeah. And honestly, whoever the casting director for that movie was should be killed.
I didn't realize this. Why the fuck is Tim Heidecker in that movie?
Wait, what part did he play?
Mr. Richards.
Tim Heidecker?
Yes! Tim and Eric.
Oh my god, he did. I forgot all that. Alright, well, now where was I? I've completely forgot where I was going with it. So, I don't know, like, they had a good framework, but it just didn't, like, that was a movie that did not need to be as serious of a tone that it was.
I don't see why they went younger either.
Yeah, well, the acting was just fucking appalling.
Oh, yeah.
That woman that played Sue Storm should just be killed.
Kate Mara.
I've watched some episodes of her in House of Cards, and I was like, yep, you don't act any fucking different in this either.
I told you. What did I tell you? When
you
Kevin
just show
Spacey
up,
pushes her in front of that train.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
She just shows up, and she's just like, you know, I'm half attractive, so I'll just act like I don't give a shit.
She kind of got that weird, like,
raccoon eyes. That's the best. That one review that you showed me about Fantastic Four, and the one guy's like, every time she's in the screen, I just see fucking raccoon eyes. I can't stand it. I was like, yeah, perfect. I would love some villain movies, because I do think the superhero thing gets too much. And, like, the thing is with Marvel right now that does scare me is, like, most of their superhero movies, the villain's been very fizzle. Mm-hmm. Like, Yellow Jacket and Ant-Man, I'm like, you could have taken him out, and there really wouldn't have been much of a threat.
And,
like,
Ultron.
The threat when the change.
Ultron was a bad
Ultron
choice.
Sucked. I'm sorry. You wasted Spader's voice talent on a guy that's just like, oh, damn. Now the Hulk's gonna punch me. Oh, this sucks.
Pretty much. That's the movie.
What it was. Yeah. They're like, God damn it. You got any more? He's like, here's some more robots. We beat them. Oh, shucks.
I might have some more somewhere.
What am I gonna do now? Well, I guess we have to go touch this Ex Machina thingy to make this other thingy happen, and now this island's gonna float. Extensive review for that when we did our Age of Ultron. I loved how two Avengers movies, the main plot was focused around some kind of machine somebody built that was going to ruin the world somehow.
Look here, though. I liked Hugo Weaving as the Red Skull in Captain America.
I like Hugo Weaving in anything he's in.
Yeah.
You just see him on screen and he's just like, I don't give a fuck.
It's
Elrond.
It was in the Matrix, so.
Well, that was even the best.
It's Agent Elrond
You just
Smith.
see him talk and everything he is. He's just like, the last word he says, he makes sure he draws it out. And like,
Mr. Anderson.
They're just like, move it along. Now there's 5,000 of you. What are you going to do?
Fight.
And then Keanu Reeves is just like, we're going to make a Dragon Ball Z movie out of this. And which is basically what it was in the end.
The second and third, yeah.
The third one especially, when they had that fight in the city.
Yeah.
Just like they punch it, it's just like...
Everything blows up.
Everything explodes. Yeah.
I fast forwarded through all.
So, we're going to get one more request topic in here. This is from William. Mr. Bacon.
Senor Bacon.
He's slacking. He went to watch Brian Regan today, so he's probably getting fired. Took time off when I didn't approve it.
Time off, Will Bacon.
No call, no show.
I didn't get any paperwork. You didn't put it on the calendar for time off. Since I'll be absent from this recording due to going to see Brian Regan, I'd like to request you guys share your favorite stand-up comedians and if you have seen any comedian acts live. All right, unfortunately, I never did.
I've never seen anyone live, but
I have.
There's plenty of.
Who'd you see live?
I got to see Sinbad at the Strand.
God damn it.
How long ago?
All right, thanks for joining us.
3 years ago.
3 years ago, Sinbad.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
That was at his height of Always Sunny cameo.
Yeah.
Yep, I think so.
I also saw Jeff Foxworthy
Jesus Christ.
at the Strand. I saw Larry the Cable Guy.
You watch all the Blue Collar Comedy?
One of my favorite Jeff Foxworthy jokes, and I remember this as a kid, because he was talking about how he went drinking with his buddies, and it was like he kept getting phone calls from his wife, and he talked off real big to his friends. He's like, I told that bitch to shut her mouth or I'd smack her in the face. And he's on the phone like, yeah, I'll be right home, honey. Is it okay if I stay up for an extra beer or two? And then like, he said, the one time I fucked up and I told her to shut her mouth on the phone, and I came home and I'm just standing outside, and he's like, I'd rather slam my dick in this sliding glass door right now than to go in this house.
My favorites are I like Nick DiPaolo, Jim Norton.
Nick DiPaolo's really good.
Yeah, Artie Lang.
I like Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. is hilarious.
Yeah, he's okay.
He's okay.
I like Brian Regan.
Brian Regan's
I wish I could have
Never
gone
seen
to
him.
see. He's funny. You probably like him. He's got like the smart humor, in a sense.
I like Jim Gaffigan too.
Jim Gaffigan's
Oh,
funny.
fucking Gaffigan to me is my favorite right now. I mean, that whole... And I recapped this last week too, I guess. I was like, that whole McDonald's joke he has about like you go there, but you never want to get caught there. he's like, I'm in there and, you know, like Frank catches me. He's like, hey Jim, what the hell are you doing in here? He's like, oh, you know, I just came in, used the bathroom. He's like, well, why are you here? Oh, I just came in and used the free ATM. Well, yeah, I'm here to meet a hooker. He should be here any minute now. And the whole Subway jokes, they're great too.
His Hot Pockets aren't bad either.
Yeah. Drive by the Subway, you smell that bread, it's getting made in a dishwasher. Eat fresh.
See, I really like Dimitri Martin.
He's funny too, yeah.
Which is odd because I like rarely find anybody that apparently even knows who he is, which is odd.
Right. I used to really like Nick Swartzen before he got like super gay. And like he's not gay, but like everything he does is like extra over flamboyant. And I'm like, all right, I get it. It made you funny at one point in time. Now it's just ruining you, and you should really stop.
Fun time with Nick Swartzen.
Yeah,
his TV show.
I used to like Todd 2. What's all I know him as is Todd 2.0 now.
Tosh,
yeah. I used to Daniel Tosh. I used to like his stand-up. I don't really care for the show that much. It's just kind of like, I don't know. It gets old.
This is off topic, but I'll tell you who I do not like.
All right, go for it.
Dane Cook.
Oh, I fucking... You know what? I was on
fucking Stan Dane Cook.
When Dane Cook started, I was kind of on the Dane Cook train. And then eventually, like, I caught his formula. And I'm like, it's just basically taking long words and narrowing them down to an apostrophe, like, to a, like, you know, 2 letters. And like, you're like, oh, I want a B&E. I know you think that's bacon and eggs, but it means breaking and entering. It's like, oh, that's funny, because we all eat breakfast. You know, great job.
The only time I've laughed at 2 things he's done. There was once I caught some stand-up of his where he's like, it's such an odd thing that we use the middle finger to express dislike towards something.
Oh, yeah, the super finger thing that started of his? Yeah.
I don't know about that, but he's like, yeah, it's like, we could have just, like, shown our back to people or whatever, and it's just odd. It's basically, he stole that from Jerry Seinfeld, though.
Yeah, he did.
Well, he's supposed to be a joke thief.
And,
like other comedians.
Yeah, I've heard that.
The second only thing I found funny by him was in Mr. Brooks, when he got killed by the shovel near the end of the movie. I laughed and laughed.
Yeah. Another comedian I really liked that I can't see anymore because he died was John Panette. I thought he was really funny whenever he had, because he was a very large gentleman, and you know they always go on fat jokes, but he did fat jokes kind of more highbrow. Because like one of the jokes I liked of his, it was like, he's like, you know, I was starting this tour, and my agent's like, John, you're going to be standing a lot. Probably should get you to work out. Maybe go on a little bit of a diet. He's like, okay, fine. I'll do this for you. They're like, don't worry, we're not going to starve you. You'll never even knew you were on a diet. Funny. And so he's like, first day I walk into my dressing room, right there is a salad. And I'm like, whoo, you spoil me. He's like, and then he's like, then I met up with the trainer. He's like, John, we're going to do some push-ups today. He's like, no, I don't do ups. I do downs. I sit down, I lay down, I wolf it down. Like, he was a really funny guy. And I think, like, he died earlier this year, maybe, or
April 5th, 2014.
Okay, last year. Last year he died. He was a funny comedian. See, and to me, those are fat jokes that are done well. It's not like that, the fluffy guy.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Gabriel Iglesias. That's all he does. I'm fluffy, and I just make, like, loud pitched noises to talk, like, to make it sound like women.
I will say this. I do find a few things he says funny. I kind of got over him years back, but there was the one joke he was telling where he went to, like,
was it the amusement park?
No, the cafe in, like, South America, and he, like, orders a coffee, and they bring out an espresso, and he's like, yeah, it's real funny, you get the big guy the small cup. He's like, no, give me a big one. And they're like, are you sure you really want a big cup?
So he got, like, a huge cup of espresso. Straight espresso. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of funny. But I, like, most of the time, like, anytime I see his stuff, I'm like, it's just the same fucking stupid shit over and over again. And Carlos Mencia I never liked.
No, well, he's another one who, just like Dane Cook, everyone hates him as well.
When, like, Chappelle's show was over with, and then they had to fill the void.
Another comedian.
Yeah.
That steals jokes.
Dave Chappelle?
Not Dave Chappelle.
No, I'm talking about Dave Chappelle. I love Dave Chappelle.
He's on Carlos Mencia.
Yeah,
I don't care about Mencia.
When the darkness of the world turned and the Chappelle show ended, that was like the exact moment I could see like the society just start going down that steep roller coaster.
Because fucking Mencia, they were like, yeah, we need a new ethnic person on the screen.
Yeah. He gets in and he's like,
hey guys, what's up?
He's like, hey beaners. I don't write my own jokes, man.
He doesn't. He stole all of that.
He doesn't. It was a terrible show. It was on for like 2 seasons, I think.
Yeah.
And then people were like, all right, fine, we'll stop getting ethnic shows, whatever. So, like, other people that I like. I'm sure there's more. It's just
you can't think of them
right
I've
off the top of my head.
And I feel like
you named all yours.
Throw up. So
all right. Well, we're gonna cut this episode here then, so Fred doesn't throw up all over the equipment.
Yeah, it'd be real bad.
All right. I want to remind everybody you can find us on iTunes. You can also find us at the mothership at grindcast.libsyn.com. If it's still giving trouble online, like I keep telling them it is, you can get the podcast source or
Podcast Addict.
Podcast Addict. That updates for some reason.
Yep.
You can also find us on our YouTube channel. Our podcasts and our Let's Plays are there. YouTube.com/C/grindedword. Big shout out to Comics Connection. I'm going to be working some more hours there pretty soon, so you can come in and see my ugly face and buy some comics.
Maybe some card games.
Yeah, do that too. We're going to start that up. get the card games going. I'm gonna play gin. No. All right. As all, yeah, rum. We're gonna play rum. Rummy. Go fish. All right, guys. That's it for this episode. As always, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you in the next episode.